Hey guys, Sarge here with the May 26, 1942 combat replay for my 1v1 against Invictus on War of the Pacific Admirals edition. I have seen this replay already. I needed the distraction from my grandmom passing away Tuesday morning, so I ended up just watching it to take my mind off of it without recording it. So we got an ASW attack on the convoy. Got either a Clemson or a Wix trying to go after the the I-19. And we do abandon the search for it. He's firing at the Ralph Talbot, and thankfully he misses again with the I-19. This is a lot better ASW destroyer. And unfortunately, he does manage to get into the AOs because all the ASW groups that I had here went up to Pago Pago to try and clear out his subs up there. So I'm going to have to keep changing this convoy's course to get off the submarines. Firing at my minesweeper at midway. I'm not sure what should be there this turn. Pretty sure just the minesweepers that I can probably remove some of them. And the heavy cruisers that I was bringing over were able to join in with the light cruisers to get a little bit more firepower on the bombardments. And I do actually get my first damage. One disabled squad. He is going to get this AKL. Looks like it was leaving Port Moresby. Okay. First time I thought it was in the port of Port Moresby, but he did have it just waiting outside of Port Moresby. Yeah, these AKLs weren't escorted. It was just some throwaway AKLs, so just try and push some supply in there. Unless they get some bad damage control rolls, the AP Fuller should be able to get to Pago Pago and survive. Got some float planes off his bigger fleet subs in the south. And has 22 Nells approaching Darwin. I have 11 fighters on cap. Start out immediately shooting one down with the Kitty Hawks, which are P-40s if you aren't aware. It is just going to be one big slaughter of the Nells. 10 get through. Looks another 4 may have went down, and then down to 3. So he probably lost close to 19 Nells or so. And I lost nothing with one port supply hit. He is coming from Broome. It is off the map over here past Derby. And we got a big raid at Chikyang. Not sure why he's chosen this base. Maybe it's because it's the base that would technically be supplying my big stack there. He is hitting the runway. He is still operating Sallies and Lilies at some of these Sallies and Lilies at max. Max range, so he's losing 18. He's losing 36 bombs just from operating too far away. Oh, is he like strafing? I saw the gun animation off that. Yeah, he's disabling runway. Basically, he's preventing, like, forts from being made, but remember, I stopped fort construction on the space long ago. Now he's got planes coming from Kopang. They did come in late. So the ones from Broome didn't have any escorts, but the ones from Kopang do. You got 28 Oscars, 1 C's, escorting 17 Sallies. Just gonna speed through this. Looks like we may have gotten a few Oscars there. We shot down 1 Sally with flak, and we are saying we shot down 2 Oscars, and we didn't take any losses either, which is very good. It's pretty surprising. Here comes my daily bomber raids. I might have to either move up or he's moved in some more AA, because that is a lot more damaged planes than I'm used to seeing. Air PM phase. He's got battleships at Kopang again. Not sure what the plan is for those. Maybe he's gonna make a play for Perth. I'm really not sure. Because taking out Kalgoorlie would make it really hard to keep Perth in the fight. So I may need to... Because I just don't have the troops. There's not enough AV in Australia for me to deal with it. I do destroy a gun at Tennant Creek. And now we're going after Kalgoorlie. Disabled 2 squads there. Gonna be moving into the land phase, which with all the bombardments. He loses a gun on that one. And then the big death stack bombardment. And I lose 2 squads. Bombardment at Changte. He loses 2 vehicles. And I lose a support squad. Bombarding at Banduang. Nothing happens. Deliberate attack in the jungles of Timor next to Kopang. He assaults with 1 to 4 odds. He takes 267 casualties, 31 disabled squads, 1 destroyed non-com. I take 115, 9 disabled squads, I lose a gun, and 4 disabled guns. I bombard him at Momine. He loses a squad and a vehicle. I lose 2 squads. Come on, game. There we go. So Some more refits set in Pearl. Get some AKs. AM. Moved those guys from the west coast, so those aren't new groups. And let's take a look. So he loses 23 planes today. Actually, no, 22. This number is the right one. I lose 0, which is great. So he loses 16 Nells, 3 Oscars, 3 total Sallys, and a Babs. That's really good. Most of those pilots, most of those Nells are he probably lost most of these pilots with the Nells, Oscars, and Lilies. Sallys, not Lilies. Great news for me. Up here, it is just my Minesweeper. I'm bringing these APDs to grab the Marine Raider battalions and just plop them onto Midway because he doesn't have anything there. So I'll just retake that. Down here, he's still hanging out with a bunch of submarines, and I'm still just swarming with. I'll need to adjust these. When I was doing these orders, I didn't feel like doing like 6 of the same order, so I just said patrol around, and then it gave the patrol vicinity orders the stupidest thing ever. So I need to adjust those, but we are doing good in keeping these subs at bay. So they're not attacking, which is good. I'll probably have these guys shoot north a little bit to get through. Over here, I don't know if he'll try to go to Darwin or not, because I have coastal guns. Well, I mean, Battleship's gonna beat the 6-inch gun there. I do have a couple 9.2s, but I think Battleship's still gonna beat that. It's just gonna be quite deadly for him if he tries to do it. To take Darwin, his best bet is to try and take Perth, because I actually have Perth's actually holy crap. I never actually looked at this. 4 9.2-inch guns, 16 6-inch guns, 2 4-inch, 2 12-pounders, 2 6-pounders. So this is a really good coastal defense unit. But I'm moving units to get rid of to deal with Kalgoorlie, which means I'll also have to station units at Cunderdin as well. So I'll probably remove the guy at Esperance. What's better? I'll move the guy at Albany. I'll move these guys from Albany. I can't move this guy, but I can move this MG battalion to Cunderland, which will also leave some defense at Albany. So I think that's what I'll do. Up here, got some supplies at Port Moresby, which is just what I needed. I do want to remove one of these brigades. I kind of want to remove this brigade from Port Moresby. I just can't do it right now with the assets currently there. And why I want to is I'm pretty confident that the rest of the units can hold here. Port Moresby to level 3 fort, moving up to level 4 slowly, but it's in ×2 terrain. It's going to be very difficult for him to supply any sort of attack here. And I could definitely use that brigade in defending mainland Australia now. Before, it was just me trying to keep Port Moresby, because it is a great base to have. I need the surge troops there to keep Port Moresby. I'll check up on the ships here. Just sort by days. So I definitely will be wanting to get basically everything below the sands. I guess the Bagley. I guess the helm, below the helm, I'll be getting out shortly so that all the focus can be on the Oklahoma, West Virginia, and the Minneapolis. I thought there was a third battleship here that sustained heavy damage. You know, there was a third battleship here. Where is it? Let's go by float damage. It was the Nevada, which did a lot. That went down a lot just from one day of repair ship in terms of flotation and system damage, which is amazing. So that just shows you the power of a repair ship right there. Let's go to ops reports. The Arizona has been completed. The refit has completed at Los Angeles, as well as AKEs at Pearl Harbor have refitted. Did I get any aces here? Kill number 7. Nice. And there I did get an ace. Warrant Officer G. Harrison of 21st Squadron of the Royal Australian Air Force has become an ace. He expands Canton Airfield to size 7. And SIGINT reports. Heavy transmissions at Rabal again. How is this group holding up? Still. Why are you taking... It's a level 5 port, and yet it's just taking forever to load the supplies and it's docked. I'm not sure why. There is naval support here, though I'm not sure how naval support works and what the best numbers are for that. I think the 40th Division should have gotten here. Yeah, so the 40th Infantry Division has gotten to Momine. And then I'll also have Tank Battalion will be getting to Momine, 72 tanks. And all the coastal AA units that are in here will be heading into China as well. And then the units that I need to replenish and rest are in Rangoon right now to do that, I guess. There should be Armored Brigade, there we go. Those have replenished very quickly. Well, not replenished, those have repaired their tanks very quickly. It's a large base with plenty of support. Especially, what's also helpful is that it has more support it has enough support for itself. And I am going to end the episode here, guys, so I'll see you in the next one.